Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and here I am again. As you can see, I'm doing this kind of light blue carpet here. And what I'm doing is I'm actually pre-scrubbing with my brush, which is not my normal choice, but you'll see why in a minute, because I did the bedroom behind me, as you can see. And that area over in front of the window there was just full of pee. But it's not the only area, so obviously I didn't record that area, but I thought I would show you all what I'm about to run into at the end of this little hallway and this rather large walk-in closet area. Apparently little doggy has been using these areas as his bathroom, and his preferred spot is just up ahead of us here, as you were about to see. Now I've got NanoMAAX, but I boosted it with Revive It rockets, about 6 ounces or 8 ounces per gallon, and I've also boosted with I've got about 2,000 ppm of chlorine dioxide in there. Here's the really bad area right up here, and of course what I'm doing now is I'm actually I'm dumping down a lot more than I normally apply. You can see it turning quite white, even foaming up a little bit as the brush agitates the cleaning solution, which is what I'm wanting to see happen. I want to see that I've got enough in there that I'm really actually foaming it up, and I'm wanting to penetrate, if possible, right to the backing. Now the customer actually, she has a Bissell machine, and she actually had cleaned this area before and then regretted it. So then she had to, she called us up, and she waited 2 months to get us here because we're that booked up. And we're incredibly in demand, booking the end of January now. It's not even December yet. But see what a difference it's made already. So again, applying quite a lot, more than normal for sure. I do want to get it really good and wet. I will run my extractor over this, and then I'll use the Ironman on it. So that I get the excess moisture out of there. And the Clo2 will break down the urine molecules, or the urine at the molecular level, maybe is a better way to say it. It works really darn well. It usually will take out the color, the staining. I never guarantee that it'll do that, and I've actually never had a callback on one of these jobs, but I never guarantee the odor will go, but it apparently does in virtually every case. So even in a case like this, and the Clo2 will kill the bacteria and germs it contacts, as long as you've got enough Clo2 getting into the carpet. It will do that. So that's quite a lot that's going in there right now. You can see again, you see what's foaming up there. I've probably used almost 2 gallons in these 2 rooms already, so that's a lot more than normal. And there's a spot right over there I just saw. That must be the cat. Doggy wouldn't have done that. I'll have to address that. There we go. I'm hitting it with 2000 ppm of ClO2, which is in this trigger sprayer. Alright, I think we're okay there. So now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of letting the brush work the cleaning solution through the carpet. And of course the Revive It rocket has peroxide in it as well. I can smell the pee-pee a little bit here because of course I got it wet, but normally the ClO2 will knock it down within just a few minutes. Even if not uncommon to happen is as soon as you get it really wet, you'll smell the pee right away, quite strong, but then within 5 minutes or so it'll disappear, the odor will just go away. The ClO2 doesn't add a smell, doesn't mask with another odor. It literally destroys the odor of the urine, breaking it down to its baser elements of carbons and water, and so that's what it does. It's not an enzyme. Enzymes were pretty popular a few years ago, but there was always, I was never really happy with the way enzymes worked. Sometimes they worked, sometimes they didn't. It was more hit and miss, whereas the ClO2 seems to virtually always work, so easier to work with too, because I can calculate very accurately exactly how much concentrate I'm using, and it's very economical to use because I buy the bulk powder and mix up my own product from there, so it goes a long way. I am charging extra for dealing with this urine, an extra couple $100. Generally a spot about this big I'll charge an extra $100 for. Usually I start at usually at about $50. Depending on how bad it is, I'll sort of gauge it, but there's two separate areas, they're both pretty big, so I'm charging an extra couple $100. I've got an area rug to do as well, which I don't think has any pee in it, and then a downstairs area which does not have any pee in it, but has some upchucks from some cats, so it's actually a pretty big job. Nearly $1,000, I guess. I can really smell the pee right now. That's interesting. There's lots of pee in this area. You know what? I'm gonna dump some more in. It's on full bore this whole time here. That's a lot of solution I just dumped in this area. So I really want to get it into the backing. It's definitely looking looking a lot better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I think I'll go and clean the area rug and just let this dwell, and then I'll come back and do the extraction. I think this will really benefit from a longer than normal dry time or dwell time. Usually you want to have a dwell for at least 20 minutes, ideally. I do want this moisture, the Clo2, to get right into the back wherever the PE went. And of course, she cleaned it with a little machine, Bissell, which would have washed the PE even deeper in. So that didn't actually help. So let's head back over to that first spot where I did, and I'll just apply a bit more there. I think this whole area here looked exactly the same as in the closet, but it's looking pretty good now. Yeah. There was a PP over here. And another one over here somewhere. I think right about there. Okay, so I guess I'll let you go. Hang on a minute. Let me show you what I got to see out here. There's the Okanagan Lake. Kelowna's kind of around that direction. This is West Kelowna. The city of Kelowna is actually on the other side of the lake over the bridge, which is just around the corner over here. This is just above an area right down over there, which is called Green Bay. So lots of big fancy houses going up here, as you can see. $1 million and up, easily. So anyway, I'll let you go. So have a good day.